I'm going to pick up right where we left off yesterday, and John has just swung open his door, and there is his neighbor, his friend, myself, John, and three other people that he's never seen before in his life. He opens the door and he says, "What's going on?" I said, "Well, we just wanted to stop by. These are some friends of mine from the church. Just wanted to come in and sit down with you and chat with a little bit and see how you're doing." He looked a little bit and he kind of smiled and he said, "Okay, come on in." It was actually the first time I'd ever been in his house. Now, we had talked outside and we had shared things. We talked about stuff like sports. The Browns were a normal conversation. But one thing that never really came up was our faith. Now, he saw my car leave on Sundays and he knew that I was going to church each Sunday. He knew that the Lord was important to me. At least, I think he knew that. We go to sit down and John has stuff everywhere. Now, he was a quote-unquote single dad. He had been through a divorce, a nasty divorce, and he had 3 children, but each one of them were kind of having their own struggles. In fact, they were to the point where he was literally at his wit's end. He had to take stuff off of couches and chairs and everything to give us enough places to sit down. And so when we sat down, he said, "What's going on?" And I looked at him, I said, "Well, John, I just want to share a few things with you." I said, "You know who I am and you know my name and a little bit about me as far as living as your neighbor. But today, I want to talk with you a little bit about our faith." In fact, what I want to share with you today is my story a little bit. And after sharing that with him, I asked him, I said, "You know what? Can I share a little more with you?" And he said, "Yes, absolutely." Because my personal story and because of the relationship I have with him, he allowed me to take that next step with him when it came to his faith. Would you just think for a second, who is it in your life that you could share your faith with? I'll share with you what that next step is tomorrow.